All right. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe. Let's see if we get this right this time around.
Welcome to the Beats by Lonze show. Hope you like what you hear. Hope you like what you see. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Beats by Lonze.
Man, what is going on, good people? It's your man, Beats by Lonze, back in the building again. Oh my gosh. You think that I know how to stream by now, but I'm assuming that I still hadn't figured out how to stream yet. So I just did 40 minutes of the 12 days of Christmas with no microphone. I didn't cut my microphone on. So if y'all watch the 12 days of Christmas, you'll hear me being able to make the beat, and you will hear all the elements of the beat making, but you won't hear me yap. So I guess that's good for some people and not good for some. But you'll be able to watch and see what I did making that beat. Thank you, Stream Elements, for letting everybody know that I'm here in the building. Today we worked on the Maschine MK2. And I just realized again that Maschine really has a great platform for beat making, and their software is pretty good. Now, I will say that I do get a crash every time I finish my project and I export my beat. Everything works perfectly until I get out of it, and then it reports that it did a crash. So that is probably something that needs to be rectified. But other than that, it works flawlessly and perfectly. So what I want to do is, actually I didn't want to come in here and make any music, but I figured that since I did mess up on my stream earlier, that I probably should just come in and make a beat. So I'll just make a beat for fun. And we'll just go from there. So we'll make a beat for fun and see what we come up with. All right. So as always, I always start out putting 8 banks there, and I always put in a 8 bar pattern, and that's how I always start out my beats. So actually let everybody know that I'm streaming. Alright, so everybody knows that I'm streaming now, so let's find a kit. So let's go with that one. What's up, Davey? The Hug Monster is in the building. What's going on? So let's see, our tempo is gonna be, let's go with 138. That is kind of like my new tempo-ish that I like to go to. So we're gonna go with 1. All right, so we got our drums. We got some sounds up in there. All right, cool. So we will go on to the next thing. All right, we will go on to the next thing. All right, as always, we're gonna add a plugin up in this bad boy, and let's go with what did I have earlier? I did something let's do brass melodies. Let's see what comes up for brass melodies. This world needs a hero. What's up? Ooh, that's some Superman shit. No, I know that. Oh, that's freaking X-Men. That's the X-Men. That's the X-Men. That's when Professor Xavier comes in. That ain't gonna go for this. Almost. That could almost have worked, but there was a couple chops in there that I don't think would have worked. So let's see. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Now I wonder if I can chop it. Y'all ain't seeing my screen. Oh my gosh. Let me put my my screen on the screen so y'all can see what I'm seeing. Yeah. Okay, we cooking with grease. All right, so let's put that on. Let's put that on D. All right. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So now we got that on D. And so what we'll do is we'll go in, move out these chops is here, and we will clear them, shift and clear, and we will chop them ourselves. It's almost like Mario Brothers. You know when you get to the end of Mario Brothers? All This World Needs a Hero said brass sounds fire, but I don't know if it works. Maybe for a breakdown with some color added. He said, watch me make it work though. As always, let's see what we got. All right. All right, so let's stop that really quick. Like, let's mess with our levels really quick, like, because it's high. So let's go to. All right, so let's cut our levels down. Let's go in and choke all of these samples. Because we want them to choke each other off once they play. Just in case I gotta play one. And then somebody said they don't see many people working in Machine. I love Machine. As I said earlier, man, Machine is one of those programs that I had. Now Serato Studio is actually pretty good, but it's nothing compared to Machine. Now if MPC ever get their freaking software working, oh my gosh, they'll be out of here. But right now, Machine has always had the cleanest GUI and the workflow of it. I watched the video. I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick. Like, I watched the video the other week, maybe about 3 weeks ago. This guy was explaining how to make beats in Machine, and the way he showed how to make beats in Machine was the most complicated way of making beats in Machine that I ever seen. And I know how to use Machine, and I was looking at the screen like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, what? Why would you do that? And he was like, yeah, in order for you to work this way, you gotta do this and this and this. He went like a whole hour of explaining how to freaking use the ideas mode to make beats. And I was like, well, why would you use idea modes when you can actually build your pattern? You can build your pattern one by one the same way from the I don't know what this one is called, but it's not the ideas mode. But you can use that same way logic that you use to use it in a pattern mode, and it's so much easier to make beats on a pattern mode versus the way he did it in ideas mode. Matter of fact, y'all, I have it up on my screen right now, so let me show y'all really quick, like just quickly. I'm not gonna mess with my beat. So this is ideas mode, right? Just like on the MPC where you have clips. So in each one of these patterns, I'm trying to talk with my hands and show you with my hands, but I can show you with your mouse. In pattern 1, you can have a pattern here, a pattern here. Let me show you actually. Let's do pattern 2, pattern 3, pattern 4. I just did that with the pads, right? Now when I come here on ideas mode, you see I have pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, pattern 4. The way he was explaining was that you build all these patterns in each one of the scenes. Let's say for instance, scene 1 is going to be your verse, scene 2 is going to be your intro, scene 3 is going to be your hook, scene 4 is going to be your breakdown. And the way he was explaining it that in each one of these scenes you build your patterns in ideas mode, and then you pick which pattern you want. Let's say I wanted pattern 2, pattern 1, and pattern 1 to all play. And then the way he was explaining was that you send all of that to your arranger. And I was like, why would you do that when you can go to your actual scenes mode, press pattern, and click on a freaking pad, and then you can go through all your patterns right there. So let's say, for instance, in my scene, right, this is always my intro. So let's type that as my intro. Let's do that. Intro, right? And so I got pattern 1, and pattern 1 as my intro. So this is my intro. Now let me show you how easy this is, right? So I'm gonna take my scene one, I'm gonna tap the button that says scene, and I'm gonna duplicate it. And so now I have another scene in my arranger, right? So this is gonna be my verse, right? And what I'm gonna do simply is in pattern 1, which is my drums, I'm gonna make pattern 2. I'm gonna put pattern 2 as my drums, and it's gonna be empty. So when you hear it, all you're gonna hear is that freaking bass. Hero says I already lost him. But if you understand Machine, you'll understand that it's really simple, like really simple. But he lost me when he went to ideas mode, because in ideas mode it is exactly that. Actually, it was meant for ideas mode was meant for the jam. And the reason that they did ideas mode was because in a jam, you're supposed to have all of your, you can't see it, you're supposed to have all of your ideas in each scene, in each row, like Ableton, pretty much. It's pretty much what Ableton adopted for their workflow. So you're supposed to have your scenes across the top, and you're supposed to have all of your different patterns going straight down. That's what they built that for. But he was saying that you should build your beat that way, and then you just go and you do pattern 1. Oh, you can see me there. You can do pattern 1, pattern 3, pattern 2, pattern 1, and that will be your verse. And I was like, that's like the long, complicated way. There's a lot of people that make beat making on these machines really complicated, and it shouldn't be that complicated. But anyway, that's a tangent that I was on. Like, why did he teach people that is the only way to make beats on Machine? That is not the way to make. That is not the way that it was originally designed to make beats on Machine. But anyway, let's go back to this beat. So in pattern 2 is empty. Pattern 2 got nothing in it. So I'm gonna create another drum pattern for pattern 2. Yeah, Machine was the daddy of this clip mode, which instead of using clips, they call it idea. They call it ideas mode. And you use clips, but they call it ideas. So you do all your ideas of what you think it should be, and then you put them together. But So now I got my verse done, but I didn't put my chop in. So what I'm gonna do is, while I'm here, I'm going to duplicate my verse to make two parts of it, and now I'm gonna come in and put my chop in. So my chop is on C, and I'm sorry, my chop is actually on, yeah, it's here. So what I was doing before I rudely interrupted myself was placing them all in a chop group. Alright, so, and then what I want to do is, I want to fix this chop. There we go. All right. All right, cool. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do for our chop. So let's start with there. Now, what it did was it put that pattern 1 in my intro, which I didn't want. So I just went to pattern 2, which is empty. Alright, cool. Let's move on. Alright, so now that we got that for that, let's go to, let's see, we need to go back to sound. We need to go back to E, no? Where is my, gotta be here. Let's go back to sound. There we go. Sampler. That is a chop. I'll tell you what. Let's just go to new VST, and now we can go to arcade. Bum 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Now we're gonna find something. Maybe bells, keys, strings, melody, flute, piano, guitar. Let's see what happens in. Let's play this. This is all country. Alright, and we know that damn hip-hop, damn country ain't gonna work for this. Anyway, my brain was like, oh, let's see what it is. Alright, let's go to flute, samples, maybe. Alright. Let's go here and see what's in this one. Hip hop grooves. Oh, we don't want no drums. We don't want drums. We got enough drums. Okay, let's go back out. Alright, this is going to take me a little bit. Let's try to find some sounds. We want some sounds, no kicks, no drums. That's all drums. Get out of drums. All right, so let's go to instruments. Let's go to vocals. Let's see what's in here. I like that. Let's see what happens. First, let's find out where we at. We're like way over in the end somewhere. All right, now let's do it. What I'll do is I'll take that down in the mix and then I will add something else. Let's see, so where are we at? Mixer, and we want to go back to keyboard. And because I did that, I need to now bring that on another line. All right, so trust me, I'm gonna bring it together in a few minutes. Just give me a second. So we're gonna copy and we're gonna paste it, and now we'll change this to something else. I think that will work. All right, so let's go back to our verse. And right, so now let's do our hook really quick. Like, so sample, scene, duplicate, duplicate. And now we'll make our hook. So let's name this hook. Let's name this hook. And now let's find our next thing for our hook. So hopefully, let's save this really fast before we get any further with any plugins. Just in case. We'll name this Just In Case Mod. Save. Alright. Now let's go into new. I never used thermal before. What does thermal do? Let's see what thermal does. Oh yeah, thermal is like a effects joint. So let's see. Alright, let's get out of thermal. We don't want thermal. So let's cut thermal. And let's go one more time to, let's go to arcade. Let's find another sound. Alright, so what we want now is vocals. Vocals. Dun, 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 dun. I used this before. I used that before, so we don't want to use that one. Let's find something else close though. Let's find. Oh, that sounds dope.
Wait for me now, just wait for me. All of you.
It might work, but eh. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, let's go with some weekend vibes. All right. Alright, cool. So let's go back to our beginning and figure out what our intro will be. It's gonna start out with some vocals. So let's make our pattern empty so that whenever we do our vocals, yeah. Oh, I like that one. All right, so let's go back here, just right there. Now the hook has to change. Let's go with that. Let's see what that sounds like. Nah, I don't like that. So let's undo that. Undo. Alright, so let's see. Let's see. Alright, so let's go to our hook and make our hook. Let's change our drums then. And let's see what we can do for our drums. Trying to move my freaking loop bar and it's moving my whole freaking thing. Alright, so let's go to the beginning. Now let's take where we at. Now let's mix some of these now. Alright, so now that we got those, let's do one more thing. I feel like what I think is missing is one more other thing. So let's let the co-producer find us some female lead vocals.
Baby, baby, I'm in love with you. Put on my Mary Janes. I'm ready to go dancing. Put on my Mary Janes. I'm ready to go dancing. Giving you a chance to tell her that you're sorry. And you, the honest truth. A boy like you, just give me up where I want you. You gotta get up every morning. Tonight, moon in the sky. Tonight, moon in the sky. Believe won't you please? I'm not that kind of girl. Just need a little bit of song in your heart. Just need a little bit of song in your heart. Dancing, why won't you take me dancing? Why won't I have the love mistletoe with me?
Skin, yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low, but I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low, but I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low, but I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so.
So it says it's gonna give me similar vocals to that. So let's see what we
Been
got.
feeling so low. I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low. I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. But I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show.
I like that. I like that. So let's go here. Let's go back to there.
Feeling so low, but I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low, but I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show.
All right, so let's choke it.
Been feeling so low, I got tough skin, don't show.
All right, so let's go back.
Been feeling so low.
Been feeling so low, but I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show.
That'll probably be good with maybe like a make all of them going together as like a quartet or a triplet or something. So let's make sure this one is choked. So
Been feeling so low, I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low. Been feeling so low, I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low, I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low, I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low, I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. Feeling so low, I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show.
all right, so I think that's gonna be good for the hook. So we'll put that in on the hook. So we'll start here.
Been feeling so low, I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low, I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low, I got tough skin, yeah, it don't show. got tough skin, and yeah, it don't show.
I need that dun 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 dun. All right. Do-do-do-do-do. So let's see what we got in the chat. Davey the Hug Monster is giving his emojis. It said odd reverb on that vocal. Yeah, I like weird stuff sometimes. Hero says he's putting his drum brute impact on Sweetwater Gear Exchange. What? Oh man. You trying to get something else, or are you just clearing space? All right, so let's I feel like there's something that should be on a verse. So let's go down a little bit further and see what else she's singing about.
So far, so good. I've been so low. Got me feeling 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 so low.
All right, so let's try that.
Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low.
Been feeling so low. I got tough skin, and yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low. I got tough skin, and yeah, it don't show.
Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low.
Been feeling so low. I got tough skin, and yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low. I got tough skin, and yeah, it don't show.
Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low.
Been feeling so low. I got tough skin, and yeah.
I got an idea. So instead of that one, we will find something else for the hook. All right. So now let's see what the next
Got
one
me
says.
feeling.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what it does.
Got me feeling so low. 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 Got me feeling so low.
Been feeling so low. I got tough skin, and yeah, it don't show. Been feeling so low. I got tough skin, and yeah, it don't show.
So, Davey the Hug Mustard said the sound is a bit distorted. How do you send it to your stream? Let me listen and see what let's see what it sounds like. I send it through my I send it through the PreSonus 32 SC, but I have my microphone on, and probably my microphone is probably up a little bit, but I like to keep my microphone on because I forget to cut the microphone on. So let me see what it sounds like really quick. Like, damn it, somebody's outside. All right, let me hear it.
Got me feeling so low. 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 Got me feeling so low.
Yeah, sounds all right. Sounds all right. That's exactly what it's supposed to sound like. Because you got there is, like you said, somebody said earlier, there's some reverb on one of the vocals. It's supposed to sound like that. Matter of fact, let me go through the samples really quick, like. Actually, that is a good intro. So let's go back to the intro, and now you can't hear me. How about now? Can you hear? You should be able to hear me now. Put thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me now. You should be able to hear me now. Thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me now. Okay. That's why I don't fuck with the mic when I'm on stream, because it's either I don't cut the mic on, or the mic be too low, or it picks up the mic through the speakers, because the speakers is playing as well. But what I was just saying just now is that on this intro, I kind of like to have the intro by itself, because I heard something.
Got me feeling so low. 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 Got me feeling so low.
Feeling so low.
All right.
I got.
All right. So now the last thing, I keep saying the last thing I'm gonna do one more thing. Because I feel like let's put the big guy up in here.
Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low.
Let's see if I can go down one more.
Got me feeling so low.
Feeling so low. I got tough skin, and it don't show.
Let's see if I can find a note. Oh yeah, there we go.
Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low.
Feeling so low. I got tough skin, and
Alright.
it don't.
Let me work that out.
Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low.
Feeling so low. I got tough skin, and it don't show. Feeling so low. I got tough skin, and it don't show.
Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low.
Feeling so low. I got tough skin, and it don't show. Feeling so low. I got tough
so low. Got me feeling 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 so low.
Been feeling so low. I got tough skin, and it don't
All right, so let me go into, there's just one of them that is just off just a little bit, and it's this one.
Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low.
been feeling so low. I got tough skin, and it don't show. Been feeling so low.
All right. Now, I just heard in the first verse, I think the drums need to be, let's do something.
Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low.
Been feeling so low. I got tough skin, and it don't show. Been feeling so low. I got tough skin, and it don't show.
Got me feeling so low. Got me feeling so low.
Been feeling so low.
All right,
I
all
got
right.
tough skin.
I think that's it. All right, Davey, the Hug Monster, said it's time for him to go to bed. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. That is it for me. I got 30 more seconds before we hit 1 hour. Y'all know I try to do an hour stream so that it can run the hours up, run the minutes up. So that's the beat for today. I do have an intro, verse, and a hook, so it's enough to build out the rest of the song if I wanted to. But I think that's pretty cool. I don't like to take an hour making a beat, but sometimes it's just fun to just work things out and keep moving around. And I hope y'all have a good weekend. And I hope that everything works out for your holidays, for your family. And again, I thank you all for watching and being here on my stream. I really appreciate you. And y'all know the deal. All that stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. All that kind of stuff. And yeah, I think that's it for me. So 1 hour. We made it. Woohoo! Alright, so let me go in here before I get a whooping. Before my wife give me a whooping from being in the studio all day. And she off already. So y'all have a good one. Check y'all out later. Thank you. World League needs a hero. I appreciate you being around. Appreciate it, man. And everybody who's been in the comment section today. Davey the Hug Monster and Crazy Wabbit. I didn't see him today, but thank you too. He's always looking for me, so I appreciate it. So we out of here. Peace out.
Welcome to the Beats by Lonze show. Welcome to the Beats by Lonze show. Welcome to the Beats by Lonze show. Welcome to the Beats by Lonze show.
Day 3. French horns, keep them short and punchy. Day 4, choir swells, think candlelight vibe, flip. Hat keeps sliding, but it's worth it. Day 5, bells chasing the melody golden rings, literally. This list is growing and it's starting to groove. It's going to be the funkiest 12 days ever. Can't wait.